Hello and welcome to this lesson on surface area calculations. By the time you finish this video, you will be able to understand what surface area means for 3D shapes. You will also learn how to calculate the surface area of common solids, such as cubes, cuboids, cylinders, and cones. Finally, we'll apply these formulas to solve exam-style questions step by step. Let's get started. Today, we are going to begin learning about surface area calculations. When we talk about surface area, we are talking about the total area of all the outside faces of a 3D shape. We can see different 3D shapes. There's a cube, a cuboid, a pyramid, and a prism. Each of these shapes has several flat faces on the outside. The important idea is this: surface area is not the space inside the shape. That would be volume. Surface area is the area covering the outside, almost like wrapping paper around the shape. Now let's focus on the cube shown at the bottom. A cube is a 3D shape with 6 square faces. It has a front face, a back face, a top face, a bottom face, a left face, and a right face. To make surface area easier to understand, we can unfold the cube into a net. On the right, we can see the cube opened out into a flat shape. This is called a net. The net shows all 6 square faces of the cube laid flat. So instead of trying to imagine all the faces in 3D, we can count the faces on the net and find the area of each one. For a cube, all 6 faces are the same size. So once we know the area of one square face, we can multiply it by 6. This is the key idea for surface area. Find the area of each outside face, then add them all together. Now let's move on to surface area calculations for cylinders and cones. A cylinder has 3 main surfaces: 2 circular faces and 1 curved surface wrapped around the middle. The 2 circular faces are the top and the bottom. Since each one is a circle, we use the formula pi r squared to find the area of one circular face. So for a cylinder, the top circle has area pi r squared, and the bottom circle also has area pi r squared. The curved surface is the rectangular part shown in the middle. If we imagine peeling the outside of the cylinder and laying it flat, it becomes a rectangle. The height of this rectangle is the height of the cylinder, shown as h. So for a cylinder, surface area means adding the areas of the 2 circles and the curved rectangular surface. Now let's look at the cone. A cone has 1 circular base and 1 curved surface. The circular base also uses the formula pi r squared because it is a circle. The curved part of the cone is different from a cylinder because it slopes up to a point. To find the curved surface area of a cone, we use the formula. Curved surface area equals pi times r times L. Here, r is the radius of the circular base, and L is the slant height of the cone. The slant height is the diagonal distance from the edge of the base up to the tip of the cone. So the key idea is this. Cylinders and cones both have circular bases, so we use pi r squared for the circular part. But their curved surfaces are different, so we must use the correct formula for each shape. For cylinders, think of the curved surface as wrapping around like a rectangle. For cones, think of the curved surface as the sloping outside that meets at the point. Now let's look at surface area calculations for spheres and hemispheres. First, we have a sphere. A sphere is completely round and it has only one outer curved surface. There are no flat faces, edges, or corners. To find the surface area of a sphere, we use the formula. Surface area equals 4 times pi times r squared. Here, r represents the radius. The radius is the distance from the center of the sphere to the outside edge. So, whenever we are finding the surface area of a full sphere, we use 4 pi r squared. Now let's look at the hemisphere. A hemisphere is half of a sphere. But when we find the surface area of a hemisphere, we must be careful. A hemisphere has 2 outer parts. First, it has the curved surface around the outside. This curved part is half of the surface area of a full sphere. So the curved surface area is 2 pi r squared. Second, it has a flat circular face at the top. Because this face is a circle, we use the circle area formula, pi r squared. So for the total surface area of a hemisphere, we add the curved surface and the flat circular face. That gives us 2 pi r squared plus pi r squared. So the total surface area of a hemisphere is 3 pi r squared. The key idea is surface area means adding all the outer faces. For a sphere, there is only one curved outer surface. While for a hemisphere, we add the curved surface and the flat circular face. Now, let's dive into some exam-style practice questions. You can pause the video and try yourself. The question says, a decorative ice cream model is made by placing a cone with a radius of 3 centimeters and a slant height of 7 centimeters on top of a hemisphere with the same radius. We need to work out the total surface area of the model and give the answer to 3 significant figures. First, look carefully at the diagram. The model is made from 2 shapes. One shape is a cone, the other shape is a hemisphere. Because these 2 shapes are joined together, we only need to count the surfaces that are on the outside. That is the key idea. Surface area means the area of all the outer faces, so we do not include any circular face that is hidden where the 2 shapes join. Now let's start with the cone. For a cone, the curved surface area formula is curved surface area equals pi times r times L. Here, r is the radius, and L is the slant height. From the question, the radius is 3 centimeters. The slant height is 7 centimeters. So we substitute these values into the formula. A cone equals pi times 3 times 7. 3 multiplied by 7 is 21. So the curved surface area of the cone is 21 pi. Now we move on to the hemisphere. A hemisphere is half of a sphere. For this question, we only need the curved surface area of the hemisphere because the flat circular face is not part of the outside surface of the model. The formula for the curved surface area of a hemisphere is surface area equals 2 pi r squared. The radius is again 3 centimeters because the cone and hemisphere have the same radius. So we substitute r equals 3 into the formula. A hemisphere equals 2 pi multiplied by 3 squared. Now remember, 3 squared means 3 multiplied by 3. So 3 squared equals 9. That gives us 2 pi times 9. 2 multiplied by 9 is 18. So the curved surface area of the hemisphere is 18 pi. Now we have the 2 outside areas. The curved surface area of the cone is 21 pi. The curved surface area of the hemisphere is 18 pi. To find the total surface area, we add them together. A total equals 21 pi plus 18 pi. 21 pi plus 18 pi equals 39 pi. So the exact total surface area is 39 pi centimeters squared. Now we need to give the answer to 3 significant figures. Using a calculator, 39 pi is approximately 122.522. Round to 3 significant figures, it becomes 123 centimeters squared. So the final answer is total surface area is approximately 123 centimeters squared to 3 significant figures. Let's take a look at this another question. You can pause the video and try it yourself. The question says, imagine you have a hemispherical ice cream bowl, which is half a sphere. The radius of the bowl is 7 centimeters. We want to find the total surface area, including the curved part and the flat circular top. First, let's look carefully at the diagram. We can see a hemisphere. A hemisphere is half of a sphere. The yellow part shows the curved outside of the bowl. The blue part at the top shows the flat circular face. Because the question says total surface area, including the curved part and the flat circular top, we must include both parts. So we're not just finding the curved surface area, we are finding the whole outside area of the hemisphere. The formula we need is surface area equals 2 pi r squared plus pi r squared. Let's understand what this means. The first part, 2 pi r squared, gives the curved surface area of the hemisphere. The second part, pi r squared, gives the area of the flat circular top. So for this question, we need to add curved surface area plus flat circular top. Now we substitute the radius into the formula. The radius is 7 centimeters, so we write 2 pi times 7 squared plus pi times 7 squared. Now remember, 7 squared means 7 multiplied by 7. 7 times 7 equals 49. So now the calculation becomes 2 pi times 49 plus pi times 49. Let's calculate each part separately. First, 2 times 49 equals 98, so the curved surface area is 98 pi. Next, for the flat circular top, Pi times 49 equals 49 pi. Now we add the two parts together. 98 pi plus 49 pi equals 147 pi. So the exact total surface area is 147 pi square centimeters. Now we need to turn this into a decimal answer. Using pi as 3.14, we calculate 147 times 3.14 equals 461.58. So the total surface area is approximately 461.58 centimeters squared.